everyone, and welcome to another Network 216 exclusive covering your Cleveland Browns. I am Tyler Johnson. You can give me a follow on Twitter at T_Johnson_TJ. And we are installing the next series of our free agency or extension for the Cleveland Browns. So before we get to it, I want to remind you guys to drop a like on the video for today and be sure to subscribe for brand new Network 216. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers before the start of the Cleveland Browns season, and we can't do that without your help. And again, it's free to subscribe, but also consider joining our Network 216 Discord to get all the latest news, rumors, and updates on your Cleveland Browns. You can join for free. Or you can decide to become a VIP and get access to the latest Browns rumors, betting slips, and much more. The link will be in the description for you guys to check that out. So join the Network 216 Discord today and show your support for Network 216. Now, the next player we're going to talk about in our free agency or extension series is Browns linebacker Anthony Walker Jr. Now, similar to Sione Takitaki, the Browns brought back Anthony Walker Jr. on a veteran minimum contract, 1 year, $2.35 million. Very cheap. He's coming off a severe knee injury, and the expectation is hopefully he'll be ready before the season starts. We don't know if he will. When he was healthy in 2021, he had 113 total tackles for the Browns, including 1 sack, 2 pass deflections. He looked like a very good player. He was the leader for the Browns defense. And he was a captain. He was a captain last year as well before he suffered that severe knee injury. His coverage grade was a 78.2, pass rush grade 68, overall grade of 69.1. The run defense grade was a 51.2. But again, keep in mind with some of these linebacker grades, when the defensive tackle unit is not very solid, it's difficult for the linebackers to have solid grades and solid performances due to the fact that the defensive tackles aren't eating up any blocks. So a lot of these offensive linemen are able to just attack the linebackers, and that's the reason you saw the Browns struggle so much against the run last year. So it comes down to with Anthony Walker Jr., is he going to be healthy? If you look at throughout his career, he has always, with the Browns, missed time due to injury. He did not play a full season in 2021, only 13 games. And then he played, of course, 3 games last year. When he was with the Colts, he was a lot more durable in 2019 and 2020, played all 16 games. The Browns are hoping he can get back to being that leader of the defense. He might not necessarily be a bona fide starter. I do think he's going to have to work his way back into that. You have Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Jacob Phillips, Sione Takitaki, Mohamed Diabate. I believe the Browns do like him as well. When you give an undrafted free agent $250,000 of guaranteed cash, you clearly like the player. So how the Browns are going to use the linebackers this season is going to be very interesting to watch. But the question I want to ask you guys today, what should the Browns extend Anthony Walker Jr.? Now, here is where this gets dicey. Much like Sione Takitaki, he's coming off a knee injury. But Anthony Walker is still going to be 28 years old. And I don't know if he's really hit the prime of his career in 2021. I think you could make that argument, but then he suffered an injury. Can he get back to that level that he was at in 2021? And if the Browns do extend him, I think you can get him on a relatively cheap contract. I think you can get him on a $3 to $4 million a year contract for 2 to 3 years. I really do. And it would make a lot of sense. He is a leader of the defense. He's a captain. I mean, he was voted a captain when he got here to Cleveland. And one of the things Darius Leonard talked about when the Colts lost him is it hurt the locker room. Like, he was the leader of that defense. And even though for the Colts, he wasn't, a fantastic player, 92 total tackles, he wasn't the greatest player, but he's just a leader. And if you can keep a guy on a cheap deal and that is one of the leaders in your locker room, I think you find a way to make that happen. I think he's going to be huge for Jim Schwartz this year. Not only on the field with his performance, because I do think he's going to have a solid bounce back season if he's healthy, but just in the locker room too. I think that's really big for the Browns. So I want to know from you guys. Should the Browns extend Anthony Walker Jr.? I'm reading your comments, so I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Would you extend him? Would you let him test free agency, kind of like what the Browns have done the last couple of years, and then re-sign him? So let us know what you guys think about Anthony Walker Jr. Again, be sure to drop a like on today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, Network 216. Also, check out the Network 216 Discord that you guys can check out. That is in the description below. I appreciate all you guys that have been tuning in to this series. It's been a lot of fun for me bringing it to you guys. It's also a lot of fun talking about what players are part of the Browns' future, which ones aren't. As we're wrapping up the series, we might have one or two more players that we dive into a little bit. There aren't especially many big names left. The Browns have pretty much extended those that they already see as a part of the team's future. Maybe we talk about Jed Wills a little bit because that's going to be another big decision that the team has coming up in the future. But either way, guys, if you want more Browns content, tune in Tuesday nights. We have the Yard Dogs podcast and Barking Browns show. But actually, Barking Browns is going to be Thursday this week, and the Faithful Dogs podcast is going to be Wednesday night, once again at 8 o'clock. We can't wait to talk to you guys all again soon, and go Browns, baby.